Hits 1055. That was Queen with Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. And in the studio with me right now, I have Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Good morning. We are doing great. I know we were off last week, so there's a few things to update in the last couple weeks. So let's start with some thank yous. We were thrilled to get a grant from the Troy Community Foundation, known as the Troy Foundation, and they supported our commercial van with a $20,000 grant. So we're going to be working next Tuesday to get their logo on that. So when you see our Habitat van going around, you'll see that the van was funded by a grant from the Troy Foundation. And again, that money allows us to put more money, our $20,000 that we had into that purchase, back into serving the community and serving more clients. We also received notification of a grant from Starbucks for their neighborhood grant, and so we received $1,000 from them, $500 from Farmers Merchant, and we received with one of our strategic partners, the Troy Eagles, a $5,000 grant. That is restricted for our actual workshop, our activity center, where we're going to be doing some upgrades on some equipment and the actual facility itself. So, again, can't thank the generosity of the community that's supporting us to drive our impact. Speaking of impact, in June, we completed 2 home repair projects, and that took us to 9 for the year. We are starting 3 in July, as long as our third one, which is scheduled to begin on July 29th, gets in. We're going to be pushing 11, 12 for the year, and that is amazing on something that, we needed to get off the ground. We needed to serve more folks. So let's just talk a little bit about the home repair program. If you're a homeowner, you've been in your home for over a year, your income is between 30% to 80% the median household income. Your homeowner's insurance is up to date. You can reach out to us. And again, we don't rehab homes. We actually go in and do repairs. So if you have a bathroom that's not functional, maybe you have a bathtub and you now need, for accessibility purposes, a walk-in shower. You need handicap bars around that. Maybe it's accessibility that you need a ramp, or you need a porch stabilized, you need a new front door, kitchen's not functional, flooring is an issue. Those are all things that we specialize in. And so you are able to contact the Habitat office at 937-332-3763, and we will mail you out or email you out, whichever's more convenient, the application, with the final page being the documents required page that you have to check mark all of the documents you're including in your packet. And we'll go ahead and, review that for consideration. We try to prioritize the projects based on, severity of greatest need. Maybe we have restricted funding that we have to spend within a specific time frame. Right now, we've got an aging grant from the Miami County Development Office that has to be completed by the end of September, so we're prioritizing accessibility projects for those 60 and older in Miami County. And so, a lot of great things that are going on right now. And, when we come back from break, we'll talk a little bit about our restore, some of our strategic goals for our 24-25 fiscal year. But there's a lot of things that are going on.
Yeah. All right. I look forward to that. Coming up next, Pink Houses by John Mellencamp and more Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. It's Hits 1055. Hits 1055. That was Pink Houses by John Mellencamp. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. And in the studio with me right now, I have Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Love the opportunity to partner with Hits 1055 and share the impact that Habitat is having. We are, again, like we said before the break, the home repair program is going great. There's going to be some formal announcements about our next build, our dedication date. That those are all going to be finalized within the next week, and then we'll be publicly sharing that. And so, we're going to have our next build scheduled. Just excited with all the things that are going on. If you've not been up at our restore, love to have you stop in. If you're up here in Shelby County and you're listening and you're like, wow, I can donate to our restore. I don't have to go down there. I've got furniture. We're doing a kitchen remodel, and our cabinets, can be taken out without being demoed, and they can be picked up and taken down there. Construction materials, lighting fixtures, lawn mowers. Please contact us, 937-703-9683. If it's too big for you to get it and you don't want to drive down to Troy, contact us. We will go ahead and have our box truck come up, pick it up, and we'll go ahead and get you taken care of. And that those donations support our mission. When those items are sold in the restore, that is helping us drive revenue, keep administrative costs down, and serve more people. So it's a great way to have items be repurposed, have new life, and drive impact. So again, our restore, 937-703-9683. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday. They are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Saturdays, we're open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down. You never know what exciting things come in every single day that are being donated that make it out onto the restore. We have 10 separate strategic items on top of growing programming at our annual retreat that we came away with to prioritize for the next 12 months, July to June. And, one of those top ones is we are continuing to look for the right space to bring a restore to Sydney, Ohio. And so we have a team that's going to be looking at another location here on Monday. We're evaluating different options. And again, we have modeling that we have to follow, and that includes, what the cost of the lease is going to be and what the square footage is, and then how much capital we have to put into a building once we, secure a lease. But if we find the right location that makes sense, that within our modeling will be a great location, it will generate revenue. Our hope is that we have a second restore within our 2-county footprint. So excited about that opportunity. We are still looking. We will be diligent. We will be patient. We're only going to pull the trigger if it's the right location for what we think we can do. Can't say thank you enough to our staff, all of our volunteers, our board of directors that are rallying together for growing our mission. We are always looking for volunteers. The project that we started this week had a lot of smaller projects versus one big project. And so, we had at one point 5 volunteers on one day, 4 volunteers on another day. They were spread out between the front of the house, the back of the house, a couple working in the kitchen. And so if you would like to volunteer and learn more about our programming, please contact Maureen O'Keefe. She goes by Mo at 937-332-3763. She is our volunteer coordinator, and we can bring you in and give you a tour of the facility, answer your questions. You don't have to be a master electrical person or a master plumber. If you like to fix things, if you like to paint, if you can put flooring together, we can find a place to use you in our home repair program or in our workshop. You will really enjoy the impact that you have in serving many times fixed income seniors. We have an individual we're serving. She says, take as long as you need to do the project. This is the most I've had a chance to talk to somebody in a long time. They're appreciative that you're there. She's teared up twice since we've been there in her appreciation. And again, we are stabilizing a home not only for her, but for the future. And that is important to us at Habitat. So again, thanks to Hits 105.5 for the opportunity to share the message, not only of the impact that we're having, how to donate items to the Restore to Grow, impact, but also how to get involved. How can I use my time to make a difference, especially if I enjoy that woodworking, that carpentry, that handyman, handywoman type activity, we would love to have you join our team.
Mm-hmm. And if you can clean up too. If you shouldn't have power tools, you can help. You can help anyway. I could just help clean up. Hand the tools. There you go. I can do that.
Move the supplies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And how sweet of her just to show, and that makes it worth it. She showed so much appreciation. What a sweetheart. Yeah. That's so nice that you guys are doing that. That makes it worth it.
It
and
does.
I have the number for the Restore. I have more things that I'm going to donate.
There you go.
I keep saying that every week. I'm compiling. All right. Thank you so much, Scott. That was Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Shelby and Miami County. Well, thank you so much. And that was brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy this beautiful weather.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up next, going to take a short break and look at our local weather. It's Hits 105.5.